The automotive world has officially gone off the rails, in the most incredible way possible. We're talking cars that break every rule, shatter speed limits, and look like they've driven straight out of a sci-fi movie. From mind-bending electric monsters to futuristic concepts that redefine what a car even is. This is the cutting edge of human imagination on four wheels. So, buckle up, because today, we're counting down the top 10 insane cars you won't believe actually exist. Real machines that prove the future of driving isn't coming someday. It's already here. Let's jump straight in. Number 10. Tesla Roadster 2.0, the electric rocket. We kick things off with a car that single-handedly made the world question the limits of electric power, the Tesla Roadster 2.0. When Elon Musk first unveiled this thing, people thought he was bluffing. 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds? A top speed of over 250 miles per hour? That's hypercar territory. From an EV. But Tesla wasn't joking. This new Roadster comes packed with 3 electric motors, a revolutionary new battery pack, and over 600 miles of range. That means you can drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and halfway back on a single charge. And here's where it gets crazier. Musk hinted at a SpaceX package that could include cold gas thrusters for even faster acceleration. Yes, literal rocket tech on a streetcar. It's sleek, silent, and scientifically absurd. This isn't just the next generation of Tesla. It's proof that the future of speed doesn't need gasoline. Number 9. Devel 16, the 5,000 horsepower monster. From Silicon Valley to the sands of Dubai, the Devel 16 might just be the most insane car ever built. This thing doesn't play by the same rules as the rest of the automotive world. Under its sleek, jet-inspired shell sits a 12.3-liter V16 engine with 4 turbochargers, producing a claimed 5,007 horsepower. That's more than 3 Bugatti Chirons combined. And get this, the company claims a top speed of 348 miles per hour. That's not just supercar territory, that's airplane speed. It looks like something Batman would daily drive, and it sounds like a hurricane locked inside a metal tube. Critics said it was impossible. Engineers said it was ridiculous, but prototypes have been built, tested, and filmed roaring down desert roads. The Devel 16 doesn't care about physics. It exists purely to prove that impossible is just a word. Number 8. Rimac Nevera, the electric apex predator. From a small workshop in Croatia to the top of the automotive world, the Rimac Nevera is the ultimate electric supercar. Named after a powerful Mediterranean storm, the Nevera is every bit as violent as its name suggests. It packs 4 independent electric motors, 1 for each wheel, delivering a mind-blowing 1,914 horsepower and 2,360 newton-meters of torque. That translates to 0 to 60 in just 1.74 seconds, officially verified, and a top speed of 258 miles per hour. But the magic isn't just in the numbers. The Nevera uses an AI torque vectoring system that analyzes grip, throttle, and steering 100 times per second to give you perfect control. It's so advanced it feels like the car is reading your mind. And the kicker? Rimac now owns Bugatti. That's right, the student has become the master. The Nevera doesn't just break records, it rewrites the rulebook for electric performance. Number 7. Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR, the living car. This next one feels less like a car and more like a living, breathing creature. Meet the Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR, a concept car inspired by James Cameron's Avatar. It doesn't have a steering wheel, pedals, or buttons. Instead, you place your hand on a glowing control pad, and the car reads your pulse, senses your breathing, and syncs to your movements. It feels you and reacts. The AVTR runs on organic battery technology made from recyclable materials, and it can even move sideways like a crab, rotating its wheels to glide in any direction. The rear shell is covered in 33 movable flaps that flutter and shift like the scales of a living creature. Mercedes designed it not to dominate nature, but to coexist with it. This isn't transportation, it's a glimpse at the soul of the future. Number 6. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut the Speed King. Now, let's get back to pure, unfiltered speed. Sweden's Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut is the car built to destroy every record on the planet. With a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8, lightweight carbon bodywork, and a drag coefficient so low it practically slices the air, the Jesko Absolut produces a monstrous 1,600 horsepower on E85 fuel. Koenigsegg claims this is the fastest car they will ever build, with a theoretical top speed of over 330 miles per hour. Every nut, bolt, and panel was designed for one thing: raw velocity. The body is stretched, smooth, and eerily stable, even at speeds that would rip other cars apart. Number 5. Lotus Evija, the electric hypercar. Nobody saw coming. Lotus has always stood for simplicity, lightness, and pure driving feel. For decades, their philosophy was, add lightness, not power. But with the Evija, the British icon didn't just tweak the formula. They tore it apart and rewrote it for a new era. This is Lotus's first fully electric hypercar, and it's a thunderbolt disguised in silence. Underneath its sculpted carbon fiber skin hides 2,000 horsepower. Yes, 2,000, making it one of the most powerful production cars in human history. And the craziest part? It does it all without burning a single drop of fuel. The Evija's body looks like it was shaped by hurricane winds. Every surface, every vent, every curve has a purpose. Instead of simply slicing through the air, the car actually channels it. Air passes through massive tunnels carved into the rear, a feature Lotus calls the porous body. It's not just aerodynamics, it's artwork in motion. When it launches, it feels like the laws of physics have taken the day off. From 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds, the Evija doesn't accelerate, it teleports. Top speed? North of 200 miles per hour, delivered so smoothly it feels unreal. And exclusivity? Only 130 units will ever be built, a subtle nod to Lotus's internal Type 130 designation. Each one costs millions, and every single example is handcrafted in Hethel, England, the spiritual home of Lotus engineering. Inside, the cabin blends minimalism with futuristic luxury. There's no unnecessary clutter, just lightweight materials, a floating digital cluster, and a fighter jet-inspired steering wheel. You don't just drive the Evija, you pilot it. This car proves something powerful. Silence doesn't mean weakness. In fact, sometimes silence is the most intimidating sound of all. Number 4. BMW XM Label Red. The beast in a suit. BMW has always represented precision, control, and balance. But with the XM Label Red, they abandon subtlety and unleash something far more primal. An unapologetic brute wrapped in a designer suit. It's BMW's most powerful production vehicle ever built, and it's not a coupe or a sports car. It's an SUV. Underneath its aggressive stance sits a 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 paired with a hybrid electric motor, producing an absurd 738 horsepower and an equal 738 pound-feet of torque. That's supercar-level performance, inside a 6,000-pound machine built for the street. But the XM Label Red isn't just about brute force. It's about presence. From the outside, it looks like luxury took steroids. Wide grills, blacked-out trim, and red accents that announce danger before it even starts moving. The exhaust note? A deep, thunderous growl that feels less like sound and more like power incarnate. Step inside, and you're in another world. The cabin is a fusion of elegance and madness. Diamond-patterned leather seats, glowing red ambient lighting, and precision stitching that feels handcrafted by chaos itself. Every inch screams luxury, but it whispers danger. Despite its weight, it rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds. That's faster than some dedicated supercars. From a family-sized SUV, the BMW XM Label Red is a contradiction made real, luxury and lunacy merged into one body. It's proof that when BMW breaks its own rules, the result is something terrifyingly beautiful. A beast in a business suit. Number 3. Bugatti Tourbillon, the evolution of perfection. Few names in automotive history carry the same mythic weight as Bugatti. It's not just a brand, it's a benchmark. Every model they build becomes a milestone, redefining what's possible in both engineering and art. Now comes the next evolution, the Bugatti Tourbillon, the successor to the legendary Chiron, and perhaps the most breathtaking fusion of mechanical and emotional perfection ever crafted. The heart of the Tourbillon is staggering, a naturally aspirated V16 engine. Yes, 16 cylinders, combined with 3 electric motors to produce a total of 1,800 horsepower. The result is a driving experience that feels endless, seamless, and limitless. Acceleration doesn't hit you, it flows through you. But the Tourbillon isn't just about speed, it's a philosophical statement. The name itself comes from the world of luxury watchmaking. A tourbillon is a delicate rotating mechanism that keeps perfect time by defying gravity. Bugatti borrowed that symbolism to celebrate timeless craftsmanship. Inside, there are no digital screens dominating your attention. Instead, analog dials, each one machined like the gears of a Swiss watch, float behind the steering wheel. The cockpit feels more like a timepiece than a vehicle, merging old-world artistry with futuristic technology. Number 2. Aston Martin Valkyrie, the street-legal Formula One car. If you've ever wondered what it would feel like to drive a Formula One car on public roads, the Aston Martin Valkyrie is your answer. And it's every bit as insane as it sounds. Born from a collaboration between Aston Martin and Red Bull Racing, this machine takes everything that makes an F1 car untouchable and somehow translates it into something road legal. At its core is a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine, developed by Cosworth, paired with a hybrid KERS-style boost system. Together, they produce a staggering 1,160 horsepower. That's not just power, that's controlled chaos. The Valkyrie revs to 11,000 RPM, screaming like a banshee as it blurs past mere mortal vehicles. Its body is a sculpture of aerodynamics. Every surface, every vent, every winglet is engineered to generate maximum downforce. When it hits top speed, the Valkyrie actually creates more weight and downforce than the car itself weighs. Inside, there's no luxury, no compromise. The cockpit is so tight that drivers must recline almost flat, F1 style, with their feet higher than their hips. The steering wheel looks like it was stolen from a spaceship, all carbon fiber, screens, and switches. You don't sit in the Valkyrie, you wear it. Only 150 units exist, each custom built to its owner's exact specifications. Every car is unique, a personal piece of engineering art, costing several $1 million apiece. The Aston Martin Valkyrie isn't just fast, it's the edge of physics turned into metal and carbon. A living, breathing Formula One experiment that somehow escaped onto public roads. Number 1, Rolls-Royce 103EX, the autonomous throne. And finally, at number 1, we reach the future. A car that doesn't just challenge our idea of driving, it eliminates it. Meet the Rolls-Royce 103EX, the autonomous throne. This isn't a car in the traditional sense. It's a rolling lounge of luxury, a glimpse into a world where human effort is replaced by artificial intelligence and elegance. Built as part of Rolls-Royce's Vision Next 100 project, the 103EX shows what the brand imagines for the next century of mobility. Inside, there's no steering wheel, no pedals, no dashboard. Instead, you step into a space designed for serenity. Handcrafted wood panels, silk upholstery, and crystal accents that shimmer like morning light on glass. Where a driver's seat would be, there's only a sofa, soft, curved, and inviting. Your personal digital assistant, named Eleanor, greets you as you enter. She learns your preferences, temperature, route, even music, and anticipates your desires before you speak. She's not just a navigator, she's a butler in binary code. The 103EX glides silently, fully electric and entirely autonomous. Outside, its long, sweeping body looks like something out of a dream, a blend of glass, carbon fiber, and sculpted perfection. The wheels are partially enclosed, the proportions massive yet graceful. It doesn't roar, it whispers presence. This isn't transportation, it's transformation. A vision of what happens when technology becomes art and time itself becomes a luxury. It's a promise that in the future, you won't just be driven, you'll be carried, effortlessly, elegantly, eternally. And yes, this isn't fantasy. The 103EX is real, it exists, and it redefines what it means to arrive. And there you have it. 5 machines that prove we've entered a new era of automotive brilliance. From the electric thunder of the Lotus Evija, to the luxury madness of the BMW XM Label Red, to the mechanical poetry of the Bugatti Tourbillon, the Formula One fury of the Aston Martin Valkyrie, and the futuristic serenity of the Rolls-Royce 103EX. Every one of them is a masterpiece. The line between science and science fiction has never been thinner. Each of these cars reminds us that when imagination meets engineering, reality becomes optional. So, which one of these dream machines blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of cars. Because the future isn't just coming, it's already here.